Okay, so now I've completed the second rotunda. Let's do some painting. So first of all, at the moment I've got brown, so I need to change it back to white. There we go. Let's do it so, tell you what, let's paint the ceiling so it comes out underneath as well, so when you're inside you can see the white ceiling. Let's do, there we go. So let's start by going all the way down there like that. Got to make sure we don't accidentally paint the thatch. Okay, so that's that. Paint the rotunda. All the way around there. If it doesn't paint at some point, it might be the case of you've laid the wall back to front. Don't worry about deleting the wall. What we have to do is change, you see on the colour region on the left, it says one of them regions will be for that side. So all you have to do is just paint it like that, do that, rather than changing the wall, because you just waste materials. And then if you do I unlock and enable all of them, and what that does, it just means both sides of the wall will be painted, and even like this, you see the little blue bits, all the electronics, they'll even go white as well, see? Sometimes it's hard to tell where you've been and where you haven't, because that looks white to me. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Not much left now. Let's do all the back. All the way paint down there. That's the good thing about having a spray gun. You can spray paint so quickly. Okay, this is the last bit here. On the back. That was a lot longer than I thought it was. Let's do that tile there. Back row. Okay, so let's do this back section here. Okay, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to do the rest of this roof, I'm going to do the other side of that, and then we'll see what the final product is. Okay, so guys, there you go. There is the exterior of the centre fully completed. I've painted it white all the way around. There's some odd places like them that I need to fill in. Ran out of paint. But yeah, there you go. Let's have a little quick pan out so you can see from above. There you go, look at that. So my next video will be doing the interior. Now obviously there's some things that I won't be able to do, but I will plan on doing the internal structure. So the little staircase that leads to the upper floor, all the pillars that goes around the outside, the rooms at the back where the kitchen is, yeah, things like that. So if you enjoyed the video and it was a great help, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do for more content. We've got a lot more videos coming up soon. So please, yeah, hope you enjoy them. I'm James from Jurassic Unicast. See you later, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back to Jurassic Unicast, and today I'm going to work on the interior of the visitor centre. So, according to the pictures, up here is obviously there's the thatch roof. So, but you can't really see any of the thatch work from inside. So I've got to somehow create a circular room inside. So that is covered. So as you're inside, you can't actually see what's behind these walls. So what I've done is I've started a circular shape here to sort of cover some of the window, where the light's coming in. So basically, all I'm going to do is just continue this down, and then I'm going to cover it up after. So I'm going to continue this shape. Okay, so this wall, basically for now, this is just going to be the wall that runs around the upper floor. In fact, I think all this here could actually probably get deleted, but it's just mainly around the side area that's more important, because in the movie you don't get to see the front, and I assume the front won't be covered because this main entrance needs to be open. So it's just here that I'm looking to cover for the upper deck, and I reckon maybe that'll be enough. And what I'll do is I'll square that off like so. Yep. It might be a case of that being too low. Depends on the set of stairs that I put in. Okay, so whatever it is, it needs to be ceilinged off underneath. So that's what I'm going to work on doing now, just for now. Why is that not latching to there? That's odd. No snapping point. Strange. Don't quite know why there's no snapping point there. This is going to be a problem. Wonder why that is then. Okay, but that might be my sign then, to just do 2 floors. Okay, so this... I don't really know how to get around that. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm going to delete all of these, and what I'm going to do is I will layer in like that. Oh, not with them ones though. With those going all the way around, and then we'll see what we've got going, alright? Okay, so here we go. Here's the white bit of the wall done. There's nothing I can do about that, which is really frustrating. So what I might do instead is I might place a tile of actually I could do it like that, I suppose. Can I lay another wall inside that? Yeah, maybe that will help me do that. So if I delete them. No idea why this is doing this, by the way. So unfortunately I can't help you there. Yeah, that works. Wonderful. Don't know why. Okay, so let's do the ceiling tile first. Done. That's that one there. And that there. Lock that in. 1, 2. Okay. So there's 8 pillars that goes all the way around the front section of this wall. Okay. Those pillars will then be, they will go through the exterior, sorry, the outer part of the upper decking. So wherever I put these pillars, i.e. it could be there, I've got to make sure it's in the right place. So there's 8, and there's got to be 2 at the back. So if there's 4 here, I reckon 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll go in between 2 each time. Might work. Okay, so we have a slight problem there. Okay, let's move. Because I don't really want these pillars too far back here, straight from the entrance. The reason I'm using stone is because in the movie they are like made of like concrete, and I think it looks good in here with the stone. But obviously you can use tech, you can use whatever you want. Right, how am I going to do this? Let's have a look. We don't want them too close together, because that will be too close and it will look silly. So the only way I can think of doing it would be the pillar being maybe there instead of there. Let's delete that, see if it fits. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I guess that's gonna have to be how it goes. Okay, let's put that down then. Is that even right? Have I put that in the wrong place, that one? Let's not put that so close then. Let's move this one. And move it there. Let's move this one there as well. Okay, bring these down, right down to the floor. Why is that not going through? Why is that doing that? Right, let's delete that. That's over the water. Wonderful. Okay, and replace that tile. Why is that doing that? That's really annoying. Okay, so I have a feeling. Okay, that's not letting me place. I have no idea why. Guess the same reason as the other one did. So I'm gonna, there we go. Okay guys, so this isn't ideal, but I'm going to do that all the way around, and then we'll have a finished article in a second. Okay, so obviously all the pillars are now in place, and what I did is I've made it so it's like about the height of a door, so it's a little bit taller, three blocks high, or two, just over 2.5. Made the upper floor there. It looks like nothing at the moment, but that ceiling will get extended right back, and I'll have walls separating it here, so it will look more enclosed, and you'll see what I mean. But obviously the staircase in the film actually goes all the way down to here because it's sloped, but the staircases in the game we haven't got, so I've had to make do the best I could to make sure it lined up here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is do some of these around the top. Just at the front here. And then I will paint them white. I've run out of paint, so I won't be painting them white just yet. Let's have a look what else I need to do right now. I need to continue the walls. So they go back about 2 squares. So do that all the way round. Let's do all the way around here. So wherever I've laid one, I'm going to go back 2. Square that off, why not? Hold on a second, why has that happened? I've connected to that, that's why. Okay, so what I need to do instead is connect to that. There we go. I could delete them, but I don't think I'm going to bother. There we go, that's better. Depends on how awkward it makes when I lay down the walls, I guess. So can I afford to go back a bit more than that, do you reckon? Do I go back 3? Do I go back 3? Even so, this will come across here like, well, it depends. If I go back 3, oh, it's got to go back there, isn't it? So whatever I do, oh, that was not intended. Okay, so we clearly have a problem here, as that won't latch underneath there, so we'll have to have a small gap. That's annoying, but I don't think it will show up too much anyway. So I could follow this back. All the way around here. Yeah, that goes in there, so let's keep the circle shape. Okay, so in the movie, that bit, this bit here would be where the canteen is. So I'm going to try and mimic that colour the best I can of that mural wall. Mural, meant. So let's get that going still. Is that 2 or is that 1? That's 1, isn't it? Do I need to go back an extra? No, that's fine. Okay, so let's finish. All the way around here. Ah! There we go. Okay, so that's a little bit more like it. Okay, so this will be sectioned off exactly like the other side. So let's square that off. And that side. Do both sides. Keep doing that quickly. Okay, so the back wall of the upper floor, I could really go back an extra foot, an extra square if I wanted to, because no one will actually know. It depends on what you want to do, really. Like, I'm building this as if it was someone's base, so you know, down here you could have it as your quick stuff, the stuff you need to go into quick, like all your vaults, things like that, instead of having like the statues, which would have, like, you know, like the fossils here in the film, could have like the vaults, and then up here you could have like living quarters. If you could get up the stairs, that is. Anyway, I can't seem to get up. There we go. And up here you could have living quarters. You could build this right back, covering the whole of this, and you could have it as like a hatchery. You know, you could do what you wish, really. But this is pretty much nearly done. I just need to do the last little bits here. So finishing that off there, finishing that off there and there. And then we're pretty much got our interior of the visitor centre. I don't quite know why the thatch doesn't really hold out the rain very much, but yeah, there we go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some paint. I'm going to finish off painting in here, all this little bit, especially the floor. The floor needs to be painted some sort of colour, and then hopefully we'll see a bit more of a better finished article. Okay, so it's now all white. The upper floor is complete, so I'm now going to work on the back picture before I place in any of the doors. So the doors will go either side. So first of all, I'm going to do, I need to change it from white, so let's paint it. I've got dark green and light green. I think if I go start dark on the outside and work my way in, then this will look quite good, I reckon. Let's, there we go. And go on the other side too. Okay, so that is back to front, so let's change that. There we go. And let's delete this wall here at the front. There we go. Oh, no, that is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I need to place some doors in here. So let's make they're made out of wood, but I think if I place a tech doorway and then make it brown, will that be too much? Let's make it out of wood. Okay, so it looks really odd, doesn't it, in wood? Out of place almost. This place don't need them tech doors anymore, so they're quite big doors. They're like almost like double doors. So I think if I do them too high, they'll go all the way to the roof, all the way to the ceiling. But obviously I'll only open one of them doors, something like that. And I'll do one set on the other side as well. And then this middle section of the picture gets brighter. So I need to change the paint to a lighter green. This might not work out as nice as I'd hoped, so I'm going to try it out. There we go, see what it's like. That is pretty bright, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about that. It's almost like I need a yellow in there as well. A yellow one there maybe at the top, 2 yellows and 2 whites. See what that looks like actually. Let's paint this back one white. Where's the white paint gone? Okay, I seem to have lost. Oh, there is. Blind. Okay, bottom one's changed, that's fine. And maybe if I do 2 yellow ones at the top there, it might make it look a little bit better. So let's go and get some more paint. I'm going to go off and get some more paint and then I'll be back shortly. Okay, so there you go. I've painted the walls. I've also had an idea. Right, so what I'm going to do, as you can see there, I've replaced the 2 walls. I didn't think it looked quite right. So, didn't really go with the building, where everything else is tech and this is wood. So, what I did is, as you can see, you can't place it, because the ceilings are there, you can't place this in front, but you can place it behind. So, I'm gonna... Let me just delete this wall here first, actually. And that one. There we go, so it looks like that. Use these as a marker. Let's get them as close as you can. Hopefully there won't be a gap. Oh, there is a gap. Okay, let me try again. It's a good thing about having unlimited, otherwise that would have been a lot of materials. Okay, let's try again, see what that's like. Oh my god, that was even worse. It's quite hard to tell from this angle. Okay, so let's move it back as close to before it goes red. Please have no gap. Oh my god, right. It doesn't look like I'm not going to get a gap, so I'm going to have to just live with that. So I'm going to put the I still think it looks better, so it's up to you. It's your opinion, isn't it, on you put whatever you put your one in. Like that there. I'm going to change them to brown, although I haven't got any brown paint, which would be very handy. So the backs are done. These will get painted brown, same as the door frames. In fact, I might actually paint them yellow, because I think the door frames are gold. So let's do that. A gold colour, there you go. And then it will make the brown stand out even more once I've placed that in. You can't really tell in this foggy light, but that is the case. So that's that done. Well guys, I think that's pretty much, to be honest, all I can do regarding making just a standard base. By all means, you could use these doors and build a whole, look at this size of this area at the back here. You could have tames in the back, you could put another dinosaur gate here in the corner and have like a little mini entrance there, because there's enough room. That's the good thing about having 4 high. It's perfect height for dinosaur gates. So you can have another dinosaur gate in the corner there, so you can have exits on all 4 sides. Got this whole back area of your base, which I think is ideal, which is great. But yeah, that's it. There you go. It looks really nice with the gold and blue. I like that, although it's not in the film. But I do really like the gold. It contrasts really well. But there you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let's have a little quick look from the outside. And there is our Jurassic Park 1 visitor centre. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if it's a good help, well, I hope it's a good help for you. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we've got lots of more content coming out soon. Yeah, so please enjoy, guys. Thank you very much. I'm James from Jurassic Unicast. See you later.